Hi guys, I am back with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Charlotte Tilbury. This one is called the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have seen a lot of people use this. This is not new by any means. She launched this a couple of years ago, I believe. And I thought I would give it a try because I've been trying to use less and less makeup each day. It's just what I'm feeling comfortable with. I have kind of gone back and tried to really take care of my skin and how it looks. And I feel like for the summer, I just want to make it look a little bit more glowy. So going into that kind of mindset of wearing less makeup, I started looking for things that, you know, would fit that kind of makeup tendencies. It's not a foundation and it's not a primer. I think it's just called a filter, so it's going to give you a little bit of tint, but I don't think it's going to give you any coverage. Before we get into it, please don't forget to subscribe below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and let's just go ahead and get started. So like I said, this one is a Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the box that it comes with, and I did get this on Beautylish because my shade was kind of sold out on Sephora. They do sell this in a couple of places wherever you can find Charlotte Tilbury's line. You can buy this, I feel like Nordstrom, I think Neiman Marcus, and then Macy's, I believe. If not, don't quote me on Macy's, but I think you can find it there as well. So this is how the bottle looks like. It does retail for $44. And she came out with 7 shades. I kind of looked at a couple of videos and I thought that 5 would be my best shade. So you can use this a couple of ways. You can use this underneath your foundation, you can use it over, you can mix it with it. So even after your foundation is all done, you can kind of highlight your cheekbones with this if you wanted to. So depending on what you want to use it for, will determine kind of what shade you get. So I did end up getting shade 5, which is kind of like, you can see how dark it goes, and it only has 2 shades after this one, so there's not a lot to play around with, but I feel like you can make it work if you want to. Really, I tried this before twice and I loved it so much that I went ahead and purchased number 3 just to use as a highlight, because I feel like this one is very close to my skin tone. So there's a couple of different undertones. This one is neutral caramel for medium to tan skin tones, and I'm just going to read you off the Sephora website what it says. It says a liquid tinted complexion booster for a superstar youthful glow. So this is supposed to be very glowy. That's why I mentioned that you can use this over top of your foundation or under. It's just going to give you that kind of like really natural glow to your skin. It says it's a customizable complexion booster that can be used as a primer, highlighter, or can be mixing with your foundation for a perfected dewy finish or glow. Inspired by the perfecting lens of social media filters, ingredients help to soften, focus, illuminate skin, and make lines and pores appear smoother. So I did notice that the 2 times that I used it, it did definitely smooth out my skin. Like, it looked unbelievably good, and that's why I kind of wanted to just show you guys this, because I think you're gonna fall in love with it as well. It's definitely on the pricier side. Charlotte Tilbury's line is definitely not cheap, but I think if you are looking for something like this, I am trying to cut back onto how much foundation I use for just every day. And I don't know, for days like this, like I'm going to the zoo, I have a romper on and just a t-shirt. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be, you know, saturated with a bunch of makeup, but I still want to cover up those little things that kind of make me feel insecure, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. I was kind of skeptical between 4 and 5 because my shade match on the website did say that I was number 4, but I watched a review on YouTube and this one girl was saying that 4 is kind of gray. So I listened to her and went for number 5, and I'm so glad that I did because it's kind of perfect. I'm going to be using the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, and I'm going to be applying this on just under my eyes because that's what I do every day, so that's what I'll be doing. So that is it for the primer. I only put it kind of on my forehead and under my eyes, and then I'm going to be going into this. So the bottle is really pretty actually. It does have this kind of metal-y, goldish thing going on the cap, and it's a glass bottle. It does bring 1 fluid ounce, so you get quite a little bit of product in here, and then the applicator is a doe foot applicator similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, put it on your skin, and that's what I'll be doing. I'm just going to be putting this on my skin. Excuse my dog that won't stop barking. And you can see how it looks darker than my skin tone, but it's really not. So I did apply a little bit. I would say this would be like equal to 1 pump if it was a little pumping application, but you can kind of blend this out with your fingers if you want to. You can do it with a beauty blender. I am just going to go in with this Tarte foundation brush. And I'm just going to start blending. So you can see right there that the shade is not exactly, but it definitely went down from that bright orange that it was, and I feel like it really, really fits my skin really well. You can definitely see how much glow it gave to my skin and how healthy it looks, but you can definitely see how it did not cover any of my imperfections. So just know that if you are going to apply this and you have imperfections like me, you're going to have to cover them, you know, with a little bit of concealer if you want to wear this by itself, or you can go in with foundation over top of this, which is probably what I'll be doing today. I haven't decided. So on the other side, I think I'm going to be doing kind of something different because I did want to try it this way. I'm going to be applying a concealer over top this little, you know, little pimples that I have and under my eyes, and then I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter to see how it all blends out together, because, you know, today I want to be comfortable. I don't want to have like that sensation of makeup on my face, and this Hollywood filter definitely does not make you feel that way. So it's very lightweight and you kind of can't feel it. So I'm just going to be blending this out, kind of covering up those pimples just a tiny bit. I did feel like it does give you just a tiny bit of coverage. I wouldn't say like it's just non-existent, but don't go into this, you know, buying it thinking that it's going to be a foundation, or it's not even like light coverage. I feel like it's just a little tiny thin tint. That Duet concealer definitely goes a long way, so kind of cover half of my face. But this way we can see like the difference on sides on when it comes to like coverage. I'm going to go back into this bottle and I'm just going to be applying this over top of this. I feel like my face is just extra dry today as well. So it's just a hot day in Philly. Perfect day to try this out because I'll be outside. It's going to be 80 degrees out. It is hot. So I definitely want to see how this performs. I'm going ahead and blending this out. And I hope that it doesn't move my concealer or anything. But you can see like how easy it literally would take me 3 minutes to do my makeup in the morning if I just use this. You know what I mean? Like I would have my face makeup done in a heartbeat. Don't think that I like it this way, how I applied it with a concealer underneath. What I've done the last 2 times that I have tried it, or the first 2 times that I have tried it, is just apply the Hollywood Flawless filter and then go over top with some concealer. And I feel like it looks so smooth. So you can decide there which side you prefer. This one I have concealer underneath, and this one just looks a lot more healthy or glowy. So I don't know, which side do you like? I feel like even though I look so healthy and glowy on this side, I feel like once I start sweating, it's probably going to look too much. So now I'm going to try to even them out. I'm going to be applying some concealer on this side so I don't look crazy. I'm going to be covering up this little pimples as well. Feels like very breathable and like I have nothing on my skin. So that's kind of what I was going for. It's such a comfortable thing to wear, I feel like. So the last 2 times that I've worn this, I've only set under my eyes the concealer. So that's what I'll be doing today. I will be using my Chanel translucent powder. This one is my favorite. I love this powder. So I'll just be using that to set under my eyes because I feel like it leaves it pretty smooth. So that is how it looks with concealer and a little bit of powder under my eyes. So now I'll be doing the rest of my makeup. Alright, so I did a very just simple look. I didn't even do eyeshadow, I just did my brows, put some little bit of bronzer using the new Juvia's Place concealer. I used the shade J9. And then I put some Alamar kind of blush on. I don't have anything on my lips. I kind of just wiped off the little filter that I had around here. And I'm not going to put any lipstick. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. But I am going to go back to this, and I'm going to be applying this as a highlight just on my cheekbones right here. So you can see how glowy it's it's kind of looking. So this is before I even blend it out. And then I'm going to be putting a little dot right here. And I think I'm going to be putting just a little bit all over my face because I just love how this feels. It's definitely kind of a very subtle glow. And it just looks really pretty and natural. It's kind of like a highlight, but not overdone. You know what I mean? There's no glitter in this. There's no shimmer. It's just really, really beautiful. And like I said, you can apply this however you want to. You can go in with a brush, a beauty sponge, whatever it is, however you like to do your makeup. I just like to do kind of like liquid highlights just with my hands because it's just easy. Surprisingly, that was the final look. I think this took me 5 minutes, and I don't think, like, my makeup usually takes me like 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, but I feel like I just caught so much time out of it by just applying this little thing right here. It's just such a like a time saver, and I just want to show you guys like up close how my skin is looking. This is definitely, like, the name filter is definitely the perfect name for this because I feel like once it's on your skin, it all looks so smooth. Like, I don't see any texture, no fine lines. Everything looks perfect. Like, if I had just, like, took a picture with a Snapchat filter or something like that. And I just really love how the skin looks so, like, natural, and it looks so healthy and glowy. I love the fact that this does not have, you know, it's not like an overdone highlight. If I were to fix anything on this, I would like it to have just a little bit more coverage. That way I don't have to, like, go in with a concealer. But I feel like that would be too much, like, asking, because it is really, really perfect. If you don't have anything to fix, like myself, like I have a lot of darkness under my eyes that I really want to cover, and I have some little scars, acne scars that are, you know, that I can't really get away from. If you don't have any of that, you are gonna love this. Okay, so my makeup is all done. Like I said, this one is $44. I do want to give you kind of a snapshot of what I think right now, but I will be doing a full, like, review of wherever this day is going to take me, because we're going to the zoo, and then I don't know where, we'll just be in the city. So this might be a 10 to 12 hour day, and I'm going to be outside the whole time. It's going to be hot, and yeah, we're going to walk you all the way through this. But so far, I think this is a great option for people that just want that kind of light coverage. If you are just looking for something to give, like, to even out your skin tone, because that's the biggest problem that I have. My face is lighter than my skin in my body. So, and I also have those little redness, you know, acne scars, and just a lot of redness around my nose that I just want to cover. Like, sometimes I want to get out of my house with no makeup on, but I can't, because I don't know. So I can just apply this and go about my day and just, you know, feel really good about myself, and that's what it's all about. It's almost 11 in the morning, so I'm going to be giving you guys an update in the next few hours, so just wait for that. They're probably going to be on my phone, so they're probably going to be a little sketchy, but it's 3 o'clock. It's been 4 hours since I applied this filter, and I just wanted you guys to see how it looks on natural light. I feel like nothing really has changed, but my face looks very luminous and just glowy. Let me just turn off the fan. And I think I really love how this is looking. I don't know that, you know, I still see some stuff peeking through, but nothing really has moved or anything. I think the color is still a really good match for me, and you can see it right here. I would be curious to see if I mix the 3 on the 5, if I would get more of like a highlight under my foundation, because I like going a little bit lighter, especially in this area here and here. But I think I really love it. All right, so it's 5:39, so it's been 6 hours and 40 minutes since I applied this, and I think I'm going to just end the video here because I don't think this is going to change much, and I just got home and I'm pretty tired because I was outside all day and it was pretty warm. So overall, I feel like it hasn't really changed much. The only thing I noticed was that it kind of rubbed off a little bit over here, but that's not something that bothers me. It was kind of like leaning on my side. That didn't happen on this side. Other than that, I did get a little bit dewier, but honestly, with the amount of heat and like how hot it was and just dry, I don't think that I'm super mad about it. I just got dewy. I didn't get oily, but my skin is really dry. So if you wear oily, I would just be careful with this. I would probably go in with a mattifying primer, maybe on your forehead or your T-zone, depending on, you know, where your problem areas are. But other than that, I really love how everything looks so, like, I don't know, it just looks really natural and not flat at all. I really think that this was very long wearing, and just durable because it honestly held on so nicely, and I didn't set this or anything. It wasn't like moving. My makeup like literally looks intact. So this is a close-up of how it looks after a almost 7-hour wear. I would say 7-hour wear because I did apply it a little bit before 11. So I really like it. Nothing here is looking dry. Nothing is cracking. It's not showing any fine lines. So it really is a filter for your face, exactly like it says. The only thing I notice is right here. It is kind of rubbing off a little bit. But those are things that just happened to me. Other than that, everything is golden. So I really think that if you're looking for an alternative to use foundation every day, I would probably pay attention to this product. I actually just picked up this Wonder Glow foundation from her. I got the shade 6 because I think that her products are more oriented towards people that want to wear something very neutral, very fresh, very like, you know, light makeup. And that's what I'm into right now. So I thought that maybe I should give that a try. Obviously, this is a little bit expensive. It is kind of a splurge because it is $44, but you do get a fluid ounce. So it's kind of like the price of a, you know, high-end foundation, except you're not going to have that coverage if that's what you're looking for. But I really think that this is worth it. I'm probably going to be using this every day for work and probably just cover my under eyes like I did today with some concealer because I do really feel like this is really flattering and it just looks really nice. I got a lot of compliments on my face today. So I feel like I've talked a lot about this product. I really liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are looking into the Charlotte Tilbury, if you didn't even know this existed and now you want to try it out, I really hope that, you know, this helped. As always, don't forget to subscribe below, like this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye! So, I know I ended this video, but I kind of wanted to just come here quickly to show you because after I ended the video, me and my boyfriend decided to go to the park and actually play volleyball for a couple of hours. And after playing volleyball intensely, because I was running after that ball a lot, this is how the foundation looks like. Honestly, I am super impressed. Like, this can hold up a lot. It obviously rubbed off a little bit on some areas like right here, but I've had this for 9 hours now and it's been very hot and I've been playing sports. So I'm super happy with it and I really have nothing bad to say about it. So I'm really impressed with Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like this is something that I would recommend with my eyes closed for dry skin. I do think that there's some areas that if you do have dry skin, it will show right here. Like in the past couple of hours, it has shown some of my dry patches right here. So you want to make sure that you do moisturize well before you use this. But I feel like for normal skin, this is actually perfect. And for oily, I would probably go in with a mattifying primer. Those are my thoughts on this. So again, that'll be it for this video.